I'm sure most, if not all of you watching this video have at one point seen or at least heard about a level by the name of You've Been Trolled. This 40-second long video has almost as many views as the population of the entire Netherlands itself. And I live in the Netherlands, so I find that especially crazy. Watch till the end of the video to see me interview the creator of the level himself and answer some of the community's biggest questions. Why has the level blown up so much? Why do people even like the level? And will there ever be a sequel? Stay tuned because in this video I will be working to answer all these questions and more. However, before we jump right into the interview, I'll be sharing my number one theory on why this level has become so incredibly famous. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So let's cut right to the chase. It's a good level, or is it? Almost every single super famous Geometry Dash level is famous because it either has amazing decoration or gameplay. But I believe what makes this level in particular so famous is actually the exact opposite. Now don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the style of the level and the way everything moves around so nicely. However, when it comes to gameplay, I think I can safely say that this level sucks. Which, believe it or not, is actually a good thing in this case. When you think about it, that is the entire point of the level. It is called You've Been Trolled after all. The point of trolling someone is to get them to rage, to get some sort of reaction out of them. Hell, even the song of the level says that exact same thing. And when it comes to the gameplay of this level, I genuinely think that it's been done perfectly. I mean, just look at this mess of moving blocks and spikes. I wouldn't try to memorize this in a million years because I know that it would be genuinely infuriating. To once again quote the level itself, the only winning move is not to play. This level does not have any enjoyable gameplay whatsoever. That's why it accomplishes its goal so well. And if I'm being honest, it's kind of refreshing. I mean, every time I go on YouTube, I see some super fancy and over-decorated level like Edge of Destiny. And while I do really like seeing amazingly crafted Geometry Dash levels in terms of decoration and gameplay, I gotta admit that it does kinda get repetitive after a while. That's why, in my opinion, a level like You've Been Trolled is such an ingenious way to just throw all of that under the bus and just make something purely for the sake of shits and giggles. From the very beginning to the very end, the level is completely random and unpredictable. And that's what I think a lot of people, including myself, love so much about the level. On top of all this, I also must admit that the level is actually very satisfying to watch. The way that the level rearranges itself so perfectly is like watching one of those try not to be satisfied videos. The fact that it's only 40-second long also adds to the replayability of the level and means that because of its short length, people will be more likely to share the video with their friends. Oh yeah, it was also made as a daily level once on April 1st, which means that even RobTop loves the level. Or he was just drunk again. You never really know with RobTop. But anyway, now the moment that you've all been waiting for. I am about to interview the creator of You've Been Trolled. What inspired you to create You've Been Trolled?
I was inspired to create You've Been Trolled by the lyrics of the song, actually, which I found through another Geometry Dash level. I don't remember which one it was, considering it's been like 3 years since I made it. The words to the song just sort of gave me the idea to like create a level that would really sort of infuriate the player as much as possible.
So you weren't the first person to use the song.
I don't think I was.
What were your initial thoughts when your level started blowing up?
When my level started blowing up, I was really actually quite confused. I thought I got sub-botted or view-botted on the video, sorry, because I had never seen like 1,000 views on a video before. That was crazy to me.
Damn, from 1,000 to 15 million now.
I know, it's ridiculous. But I was really happy when it started blowing up because at the time I wanted to be like a full-time Geometry Dash creator, and that really would have sort of given me a jump start to my career path.
Did you ever expect the level to get as popular as it did?
Not once in my life did I expect this. When I uploaded it, it was like supposed to be a video I could show to like my friends and hopefully get like a few hundred views. To me, that was a lot. There's nothing special about the video or the level to me, so I'm still kind of lost as to why it's gone so popular.
Question 5. And I've seen this question actually be asked a couple times, or a lot of times in your comment section especially. Do you think you'll ever make a sequel to You've Been Trolled?
Probably not, to be honest with you. I don't really want to make a sequel to You've Been Trolled because as it stands now, You've Been Trolled is sort of my thing and I really want to branch out into other types of content, and I feel like if I make another You've Been Trolled sequel, then I'm just only going to be known as the You've Been Trolled guy, sort of like I am now.
So question number 6, and I actually want to know the answer to this. How quickly did the level start blowing up? Was it an instant hit or did it gain tons of views overnight?
It was not an instant hit, I'll tell you that much. I actually think I have an old screenshot. Hold on.
Oh, are you about to see
Yeah.
some behind the scenes photos?
You are about to see some behind the scenes photos. This was taken
Damn.
4 months after it was uploaded, and it had 1,000 views, which to me, 1,000 views in 4 months, that's pretty good at the time, considering I had less than 20 subscribers when this happened.
Dude,
So
jeez.
there's one point where I had like 150,000 views in a day,
150,000 in a day.
which is
Holy
yeah.
shit. So the video really started snowballing then. That's crazy. What do you think people love so much about the level?
To be honest with you, I am not really sure. I think it's probably because I sort of pioneered the style of troll levels that were not meant to be playable, but just meant to like use move triggers and unfair gameplay gimmicks to like just make it as infuriating as possible. And I think I sort of started that type of level on the community.
Question number 8. And this is an interesting one. Do you ever regret making You've Been Trolled?
Sometimes I do, to be honest. Not because I feel like it's bad for the community or anything, but just because it's sort of keeping the algorithm of my channel away from my newer videos. Every video I upload, I like lose subscribers because it's people coming from You've Been Trolled and they say, this is not Geometry Dash content, I don't want to watch this, and they unsubscribe from the channel, which is fair, and I would rather people unsubscribe from my channel because they don't like the content that I'm uploading than stay subscribed to the channel because of one video.
What impact did the success of You've Been Trolled have on your channel and your life in general?
It influenced my life a lot because people from my family know of my channel now. I never really planned on telling them. Friends at school have seen my videos before like I've met them. They know who I am from just the You've Been Trolled video.
Wait,
and that's
seriously?
really weird to think about. Yeah.
Oh, so you're like famous then. You're like fully famous. Like you meet
I
someone and
wish,
they're
man.
like, yo, I know who you are. I've seen your video.
They only know who I am after I tell them I've made the video though. It feels pretty incredible, to be honest. It's like I'm skeptical at first and then I meet some of their friends and they know of the video. It's cool to see how much of like an impact this one level has had.
At the end of the day, you've basically claimed your part in Geometry Dash history. And the fact that you've done that, I think is already enough. I think that's crazy, to be honest with you.
Everyone, subscribe to Azure Turk's YouTube channel. Thank you for having me on the interview. It was fun.